echoey.
Am I?
Why don't you restart your whole setup? Let's see if we can fix your echo.
No, I can't fit headphones in. That's why I'm asking.
Let's reset the whole thing, Bill. Anyways,
This
do your thing with your little.
some people are very easy to work with.
And I don't complain about your little border with your camera and your auto and your MF and
You did
all that shit around.
I wish I could fix that. I'm sorry.
I don't ever say anything. 1 pixel's off for you, and I'm restarting everything in my house.
This is the retro look I'm going for with the weird analog.
That's why I was going for an extra pixel or two.
Oh, I see.
It's like fucking 1985 internet. There was none. Cable, with the antenna.
Okay, well, geez, after several schedule changes, we're here. This is live. This is VHS.
Here we are.
We're looking through our VHS tapes, seeing what's impressive, what's expensive, what's worth keeping, what's trash. And as always, we will look to Chris Roberts to see what rarities he has spent the big bucks on to get in his own collection.
I did spend the big bucks on one item. I have some others, but the one I paid up. So we'll see.
Yeah. This guy's not afraid to dump money on oxide.
No, I'm down to buy tapes.
Yeah.
I'm in the hobby, man. I'm not some wannabe.
I'm on the borderlands. I'm on the border towns.
You wait till you make your first purchase, your real first purchase.
No way.
You'll feel so much better, Bill.
No way.
It's liberating.
I actually walked away. I feel good. I walked away from this guy had listed a tape stash of around 1,300 tapes on Marketplace, and Haji actually told me about it. And then shortly after, the same guy put an ad out for his tapes free. Come get them. It was Friday. It was.
So you didn't buy them, you held out, and then you were able to get them for free.
Tapes are free, and then he said Monday equals dump, and I let it go. I can't deal with it.
What are you doing?
No, I can't deal with it.
You didn't even look through them, Bill.
I saw in my head the pictures of what happened with my first 500 stash.
Bill, but
Chris Roberts.
This is the game, Bill.
Matt Bandy saying it was trash. So.
Oh, dude, you didn't do that. It hasn't. The time hasn't expired yet, has it?
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. But it wasn't.
Hodge, tell me that you did it.
It would have been a drive. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you get out. You see some people.
I didn't do
get some oxygen. You see the mooses. The moose.
There was some photos and nothing really jumped out at me.
Do you have wild moose that just like roam around like we have deer?
We have deer.
But do you have wild moose?
Moose has happened. Yeah.
I've never seen a moose.
No, not here. You'd have to keep driving north to find it.
Yeah, right. All right, listen, I want to address one comment.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Duke. Hi, Matt. Hi, Top Spot. Everybody else, if I missed you. Top Spot asks, are there any buyer's guides to VHS collecting? I have dozens of oddities collected in the garage, and I don't know if they're rare or any come to DVD, or if they never come to DVD, etc. Okay, there is like a VHS collector's guide you could buy on Amazon. It's like $10. It's not going to give you updated prices though. Like the really best way to kind of do it is just a eBay search. I know it's rudimentary, but it's kind of really the only way to know what the market is, or get into some collector groups. And then you just put a picture up and say, hey, look at the stuff I got. And then all of a sudden, everybody's going to tell you exactly what they want. And now you know what to look up. That's what I do with Pokemon cards. I don't know nothing about Pokemon cards. I take Pokemon cards to a card shop and I ask them, hey, would you like to buy any of these? And they'll go through them and they'll say, well, we'll take these 10. I'm like, oh, never mind. And then I'll take those 10 and I'll list them.
What a scumbag. Some people say that is a scumbag move.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's a scumbag move? The guy's like, well, we'll give you like $8 for this. I'm like, really? While he's sorting them out, I'm looking them up. And I'm like, nah, it's like a $35 card. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what I would do. I would join a collectors group or Instagram feed or something, and just kind of put the stuff up. Like even if you don't want to like make like too many pictures, just make a big picture. People will zoom in. They'll tell you what's good.
I know we've talked about it before, but do you want to add a little disclaimer about some of the eBay prices on some VHS tapes?
Well, there's also
games happening.
Yeah, there's some scams going on. I mean, like if you're looking into the sealed market, some are legit sales because I've made them. I mean, I have to say I have sold some sealed tapes for a lot more than I thought I was going to sell them for. But there is kind of a hustle going on. But it's always look at the actual completed sales, and then if something looks too good to be true, like dig a little deeper and see if there's been more than one. You don't want, I mean, if you got them for free or if there's just something you already have, that's one thing. But if you're going out of your way to buy them, you really want to kind of dig a little deeper than just that first page,
Yeah. Or if you do a VHS search on eBay and filter it or sort it by highest to lowest, you're going to see some insane.
I mean, there's people there. Yeah, they're definitely speculating. It's a very speculative market right now. I mean, there is an established market for tapes, and one of the tapes I'll show you, I've seen it sell many times for more than what I got it for. And a lot of my collection, I was able just to get them at thrift stores, but there's some tapes in here that sell all day for $100-$200, and those are legit. Some of these that people are trying to get like thousands for, I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it, like when I actually experience it, because the most I've gotten for a sealed tape was a couple $100, but I do know the market is going up because they've won. They played the game long enough. People are buying into it, so they got their suckers. Kind of like WATA 2.0.
Yeah,
but with VHS.
Right. Yeah. Well, we see the $25,000 tapes on eBay sold for $25,000.
Right. Those that I highly doubt that's real. But and then there's also things like money laundering that goes on, stuff like that. So, because that Black Diamond collection is an old thing. That's an old hustle that's been going on for a very long time on Disney or on eBay. Oh, the Black Diamond, they're so rare. They're worth thousands. And you go to every pawn, every thrift store, and there's, multiple Black Diamond copies. They're not that, there's a couple of hard to find Disney tapes for sure, but none of them I've ever seen are worth thousands. Now, the market's changing. So, if you find a sealed Songs of the South, you might be onto something there because that's that rare one that's got kind of like the racist vibe to it, I guess.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one goes the open, like just a regular buy it off the shelf kind of thing. It's about $100, $60 to $100. I've seen it go a little higher and a little lower. But
sure. And that's a tape I've never seen in the wild.
Yeah, I haven't either. I'm really surprised because I've come up on massive Disney lots, and I always think I'm gonna. And I found some older ones. They call them big labels. That's another thing. I think I have I'll grab it in a minute, but I have a Escape to Witch Mountain, and they have like these bigger labels. They're too big.
Yeah.
Like a typical tape. The label just goes like right in there. But these Disney ones, the older ones, they extend to the whole thing here. So they had some cropping issues going on down at the Magic Kingdom.
Chris Roberts flashing gang signs there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all those Hollywood classic VHS I had beautiful gold foil labels, and they were the massive ones that go right over the reels, like not the entire reel window, but at least half of the reel window.
Yeah. It's right there. I'll grab it. Good. Carry on, Bill.
No,
you got comments. They're talking about here.
Oh, damn. It's always a good adventure when we get to see Chris Roberts try to get himself out of his little predicament there where his stool is. He's taking that away from us. That's a Joe move right there. Move the camera down. I don't appreciate that. Don't appreciate it at all. Duke says, I'm looking good. Nice shirt on today. Yeah. Well, I ventured outside the house today, so I thought I'd, step it up a little notch. Put on a proper shirt. Although still a thrift store find. Still a thrift store find. Thanks everyone for joining us. Duke and Matt Bandy's here. Top Spot. I hope that answers your question about the VHS collectability and values. But we're going to show some tapes and we'll go through what we have. And I always like asking Chris Roberts his thoughts on the values. So that'll give you a perspective.
Okay, so here's an example of an older style Disney tape. They have a different kind of you gonna adjust?
Yes, sir. Working on it.
All right,
working on it.
So they look a little different. They have kind of like these indentions and on both sides. And I mean, look at this old creepy guy. Like, I'm sorry, man. The guy's got an old van, and I don't know. So I mean, maybe that's their grandpa. I haven't seen the movie in a long time.
That's like an old rental tape I have. Same build.
Right. But this is what I mean by the big labels.
Oh, it goes that way.
Yeah, okay. It's all awkward. They put them on. Well, I don't even think it would fit the other way. They're just too big. But there's a lot of these old Disney tapes, and then a lot of old tapes in general. We'll have these two-tone little deals going on here.
Two-tone.
Well, you got the black and you got your not black here. And yeah. So yeah. Even's got an old rental label going. So it was an old rental, which I totally dig that stuff. It has all the stickers. There's like some sort of warning thing going on here. I don't know about duplicating. Don't do it. You go to prison forever. And yeah, they were really trying to scare people back then. Can you imagine you're doing hard time for bootlegging a Tape the Witch Mountain tape?
Yeah.
The Aryan Brotherhood walks up to you, ask you who you know and where you're from and why you're in there, and then you have to tell them it's for bootlegging Disney tapes.
Yeah. Hey, tell Top Spot what he should do with those stickered tapes.
It used to send them to me. No, we have there's a book. Ah, shit, man, I'm not prepared tonight. It's way over there.
Yeah, you can.
There's that. All right, hold on.
So there is this company or a dude or an entity that published a VHS book of just rental tape stickers, all collaged together, pages upon pages of different tapes and their rental stickers.
Yeah, it's this book. It's called Stuck on VHS, and they've since made a magazine that's like what do you call it? A compendium, or what's the word, Bill? You're a wordsmith. Whatever. It goes with the book. It's the next version, right? So I don't know if they're going to do a hardcover again. I think they're just going to do the magazine style from this point forward. But so what it is, people would send in little pictures. These are a lot that they probably amassed, but these are all pictures of legitimate stickers. But then you got some you got like those kind of deals going on. And then there's even the ones, of course, what section would be complete without the rewind. We all seen those a million times.
Yeah.
So there's various versions. And then there's also, some of the stores are in here. Hey, look, there's one in Spanish. Por favor. Rewind. So
I think that you can find this book on Amazon still, right?
Not this one. You might be able to get it in the secondary market. They sold out. They're no longer printing this book. You can get the magazine though. If you go on stuckonvhs.com, it's easier just to go to Lunchmeat.
I think the dude said they sold the rights to that first book, and whoever the rights holder has done reprints on it.
Well, I didn't know that. Well, then you're up on one on me. Then I didn't know that. So if that's the case, definitely buy one. I really enjoy it. Then there's also it's just like this history of kind of here's some like the handwritten section. You know what I mean, where people did their own handwriting and stuff. But and even on the back, they give you your. in the back they give you your own stickers. So if you want to do
That's
your
the
own,
best.
yeah, it's just a really good book, man, and it's fun to support stuff like this because it's a very grassroots kind of deal. Like this isn't some big corporation producing this stuff. Matt's bought some stuff from them too. They also do bootlegs or quote unquote bootlegs. They do licensed as well. They released that last Blockbuster movie on VHS, and I keep missing it. Every time they do it,
That's
it like
right.
sells out instantly.
Yeah.
And so that's officially licensed, so it's kind of cool. They're doing big things over at Lunch Meat, and Josh is a really cool dude. And anyways, I support them. I like their stuff. They even have a magazine, which I really don't know where that's at right now, or I would go get it to please Bill. But they also have a magazine that comes out. I guess the correct term is a zine. I think that's what they call it. But it looks like a magazine to me. Actually, I do see it, but I'm not going to go over there. It's over there.
No,
let's go to lunchmeat.com.
That's a magazine.
I call it a magazine, but it's other people call it something else. I asked Matt because he's an expert, like why they call it that, and I don't know, something to do with.
If it was digital, it would be a zine, in my opinion.
Okay, well, what if it's like a paperback zine?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know
I suppose you're saying it's an independent magazine that only like 50 copies get made. That kind of thing.
Well, I think they re-release them, but they have
zine.
Okay, I'm all right. Zine. There you go. Yeah, I'm up to issue number 10. I only have issue number 10. I got in late, but I will probably be purchasing them from this point forward just because I just like the articles. They're fun. Like in the last one, it talked about like some basics to VCR repair or upkeep or something like that, and there's just some cool stuff in there. Plus, I don't know, they're cheap, and I like just to support them. It's a cool hobby, and they're doing it. Hey, speaking of support, I'm not selling them, but maybe I'll kick out a free one to somebody if they want it. But I got some new stickers. Had some Planet of the Tapes stickers made. They're small because I wanted to put it on my TV, but eventually I'll probably get bigger ones. But what do you think of that, Bill?
Always hustling. Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, only $20 a piece for you, Bill. Everybody else, I'll give one. I'll give one lucky viewer one for free.
Maybe I'll grab that logo and put it on a shirt, which you can pick up at tpublic/STC Pod.
And you will hear from my lawyer.
Oh, will I?
Mr. Matthew Bandy. Yeah. Maybe we'll put it on a shirt.
Why not? That makes sense. I would like to see a little bit extra in the logo, though, if it was going on a shirt. Maybe like some crumbly building silhouetted in the background. Something
maybe,
like that.
or well, see, now I would take a step further. They wouldn't be crumbly buildings; they'd be crumbly stacks of tapes. Yeah,
tapes. Yes.
Like replicate it, whatever it looked like on some Planet of the Apes logo, and just substitute everything in for tapes. Like tapes that made the form of a Statue of Liberty or something. You know what I mean? Like you could figure something out. Get on that, Bill. Make me a cool logo, and then I'll.
Then it goes on.
Profit.
Goes on the STC Pod.
As long as I get, 51%.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll work on it.
All right. Are we going to show some tapes?
I'll show some tapes. Now, listen, this is cool stuff. Now, these aren't commercial stuff. This is stuff you're going to, stumble across on every day. But this, man, I was really happy. Now, there was no writing on this when I found it. It was just an old Polaroid. And I knew it was old because of the, like, look at that, like, leathery look. Like, they stopped doing that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
This is earlier VHS. This is high-class VHS, right? So I bought it, in a pile. Like it was, probably one of my 20 for $2 deals, maybe even cheaper than that. And I've been going through pulling off the commercials and uploading them to Planet of the Tapes on TikTok if you want to check it out. And this is all 1984 Twilight Zone with commercials. Now, this is the original Twilight Zone, not the early 80s Twilight Zone, which would have been cool too. That would have been awesome because I don't have any of that. But this is just really cool because I mean, first off, there were some cool episodes which you could see in streaming. It's nothing really exclusive to it, but it was all commercials. They ran it. Sometimes they would let it run a little more, and you'd catch like the opening of Bonanza. Like Bonanza was the lead-in. So it went for, like, imagine this market, Bill. It was like they showed you Bonanza, and then right after that, back-to-back episodes of the Twilight Zone. Like that's a weird lineup. But what's interesting about it is this station is very reminiscent of my local Fox affiliate, because they weren't a Fox affiliate, they were independent at the time. But I could just tell by the way their programming was and the commercials that they were putting, that they were basically RKMPH, which was this just like a local channel that eventually started showing Fox and then eventually became exclusive to Fox in our neighborhood. But it's really cool, man. I've got some cool stuff off this. A lot of it's local, but even that, there's some charm in that. You're seeing like, local attorneys or gardening services or pool services, stuff like that. It was interesting though, but that was really cool. And another one, this came from, I know exactly where this came from, an estate sale. I got some really good stuff from him. Most of his stuff was all like legit tapes, like just commercially released tapes. But he has some sports. Now, I don't really care much about watching the older games. Sometimes it's interesting, but my thought was maybe he didn't edit the commercials, and sure enough, he didn't. So this is like 1994 49ers with commercials. So this is all on Fox and my local stations too. So I'll get some of my local commercial vibe, which I dig. But I've only gone through about the first half of the first game, but it's all commercials and I dig it. So this is gold for me. And what I like about stuff like this, now I was able to pinpoint the date on this too, because how would you go about pinpointing a date, Bill?
On a commercial, you mean?
Well, just a tape. Like, let's say you're watching a broadcast and it had commercials. What would be something you would like to look for? I'll tell you the easiest thing to look for. I mean, besides someone actually saying the date.
Is he going to let me answer?
Yeah, but go ahead. I will show you how you're wrong. Go for it. What would you look for?
Well, cars and movies.
Right.
We'll give it the year for sure.
Give the year for sure, but to get the actual day.
News updates.
Yes. It's like if it was a breaking news, right? Here, we can go to 2 for this one. Go ahead.
Okay. You want more?
Well, what I find is the easiest. Typically, it's like when something like, hey, the new season, new premiere coming out Monday. Then you can just like, oh, okay, sure. X-Files, blah, blah, blah. You look it up, boom, now you know. But also movie premieres. Those have been the surefire ones every time. And I've seen some stinkers, man. I'm like, dude, I don't even remember that movie. Like, not even faintly, not even a little bit. I'm like, man, that looked like a bit, movie commercials. I'm like, that doesn't even ring a bell at all. It's so weird, some of these like lost movies. And when I looked it up and they're like, yeah, they totally lost their ass. Like, no shit. Here it is all these years later. And I couldn't even tell you anything about it with good actors in it. I'll have to pull one of them up. But it was amazing. Some of these, some of them were good, but it's like, wow. And there they are, like, turn in Friday for this great movie. You hear Joe Buck doing the lead in, the football announcer. Like, hey, it's going to be great. Check out this new premiere. And then you watch the commercial and it's just horrible. It's like, well, now you know why they lost so much money. They're paying Joe Buck to try to hype him up. They would have just been better off just buying just a regular old commercial and any other time.
That's a network movie premiere too. So that's still a big deal.
Yeah. But it's just horrible stuff. But anyway, so those are 2 cool ones I found recently. Well, I got them a while back, but I've like discovered what they really were recently. And this is speaking of rentals, I remember not really liking this movie though. Maybe I have to give it a rewatch because I was huge into Schwarzenegger at the time. But did you have any fond memories of this one, Bill?
Yeah, I loved it.
Did you? Okay, so I'll have to watch it again because I don't know. There was something about it that didn't resonate with me. I think out of the main Schwarzenegger movies, this is the one I've seen the least.
Belushi busting Schwarzenegger's balls, the whole movie is just great.
All right, so I'll have to rewatch it then. But oh boy, this one's rough. So it's got a major video. I think this was kind of like a West Coast chain. I don't think it really made it out of the state, but a little disappointed it doesn't actually have the actual store phone number and all that. Those are the better ones, but still pretty cool. They had the little rewind sticker that I guess the guy just couldn't deal with and tried to peel it off, and it left the burglar alarm behind, because that's usually where it says "Be kind, rewind." Those little rectangle strips. And then more codes. So, and look at that. There's like 3 of, like, they couldn't make their mind up. You see them stacked there?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, I'd be interested to hear if that movie stands up. I haven't seen it in years and years, but I remember loving it. I did have a home recording of it. I watched over and over again.
Okay, so it was in Dinuba. I actually tracked it down. There you go. It's a little town on El Monte Way. I'm going to go by and see if the old building still stands. Go take some pictures of it. That'll be on the next podcast. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. That's why I brought it. I had it in the garage because I'm not a huge cut box fan, but I do like the aesthetic of the, like just the whole, like it was a rental. I mean, if it's a really nice movie that you want, obviously you don't want it cut, but, and cut box means that they actually just took the damn box. If you don't know what a cut box is, this is the actual box. Like, see, this would have been the bottom, and then they just cut off one of the sides, like monsters.
Yeah. And put it in their clamshell. What's
your feeling on cut box, Bill?
Don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, I have a couple because I think they were betas. Yeah, that Amityville Horror and Silver Bullet, those beta.
Yeah, those are pretty cool though.
Were cut. But
there's I will say I wouldn't want a whole, like, a lot of them, but I have a few that there's something about the aesthetic that kind of pleases me. It just kind of gives it that rental store feel. Yeah, I actually almost reneged on one I was giving Curtis. I had the Blob and I didn't want. I mean, I have a very nice copy of the Blob up here somewhere. And I came across a rental and I knew he wanted it. So I was like, yeah, I got you a movie. And it's been a couple of months. It's been sitting in the background in my setup here. And I started growing fond of it. So,
beautiful.
I think if I find one that's not cut, I'm going to have to trade him back.
I have a box of tapes that I'm growing fond of too. That they're supposed to be shipped out.
Really? 'Cause
I know the feeling. Yeah.
Well, but I mean, I got a couple of things here that, I know you want. I mean, here's one, right? I mean, this was something
man, that's in good shape too.
Yeah, it really is. And I paid up for it, Bill. Look at that big money I paid. I really paid that.
Yeah.
That's big money, especially for a guy like you.
I know.
You would have never paid $7 for this. Oh, look.
No, I paid.
Look, I already tucked a sticker in there for you. See?
You're ruining the surprises.
Well,
put the planet of the.
Yeah, I tucked one of them in there too. There you go. They're all tucked in there.
I had that for real back in the day. Like, spent the retail price on that tape to get it for real. And then,
I
guess I got rid of it.
Man. Yeah, that sucks. I'm surprised you got rid of it, if for no other reason, just for the look. Little Night of the Comet.
I said, I live on the border town of VHS.
Yeah, I got you. This is part of your thing, and I got another one.
I can't wait to watch that again. I can't wait.
And I got so I remember you eyeballing my picture the other day, right?
Voyagers.
See. No, come on, that ain't gonna happen. Didn't you say you wanted a little Mad Max going?
Did I?
Did you?
I don't have that cover though. I do have that movie.
Well, if you got Mad Max, I'll put it to a different. I may have put that in a bandy pile. Let's see. Now I know you wanted this one.
That's the one I have.
Yeah. Okay, then you don't need it. I know you want this one, but I have to keep this one. I'm sorry, but here's another one that was in that pile that you were eyeballing. No. Do I gotta pull the text up? You're trying to make me look bad. You're like, what about this? I wanted that.
I'm sure I'll come across that. That's common.
Yeah,
I might even have that today.
I don't have it. I like that little sticker right there too.
Yeah.
Some of them I feel like taking the hairdryer to and putting it on my TV over there.
Hey, my Mad Max is Good Times, so maybe I do need your version.
You know what? This one's Good Times too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh no, actually, this one's Video Treasures, which is equally bad. Yeah, but I mean, it's a cool cover. That cover is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Dude, this warms my soul right here. I'll tell you why. I didn't even notice this till right now, but there was a store. This was the maybe the third or fourth store. No, maybe the second store I ever rented from. I rented a wrestling tape from it. My dad got mad because I rented 2 tapes back to back, and they were both wrestling. And he's like, "Why are you? Why you like the first time he was totally digging it?" So I came home the next night with another wrestling tape. Anyways, it was from Big Potato Market, and I didn't even know that till right now. This tape just went up like 100-fold in my book. And I
Okay.
got a Big Potato Market. I really wish they had their logo, because their logo is like this old farmer who's on like a wagon and is being pulled by some horses. But in the wagon is a gigantic potato, so he's on top of the potato.
Okay.
That's like their old school logo. So I'm
Yeah, that's
surprised
cool.
that's not. Yeah, they probably cheaped out and said that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, that one's definitely. I'll be sending. Anyways, I don't think we finished it. You can send in pictures of your stickers to stuckonvhs.com. I'm pretty sure that's that. I'll double check it during the podcast, but if you want them to maybe feature one of your stickers, your
Yeah,
local stickers in a
I've
book,
done that.
and we won't know till later on because he was finishing up some movies that he was putting out. Here's one you wanted. You wanted this, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look, and I didn't cheap out. This is a good one. Let me make sure there's not a big potato sticker on it. No. Okay. Hey, you'd be fucked to be like, no, sorry, you got to keep it. But there you go. See, there's another one in your pile. I knew you wanted that one. Now look at this RoboCop, dude. I love this new release thing. Look at that sticker on there. You got a RoboCop? Part man, part machine?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, good. Maybe someone else needs it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cannibalize that new release sticker. That is pretty cool. This is just something that'll never happen again, I don't think. You know? Did you ever watch the Goosebumps? I used to have to watch this with my oldest boy.
No, I
It was
never
actually
watched it.
pretty clever, man. It was not bad. But I'm actually kind of looking for these. I got a few of them. I think I already have this one though, but no, actually I don't. Let me see. Stay out of the basement. Okay, yeah. This one was pretty good. The Haunted Mask though was really good, and he actually went as the Haunted Mask for Halloween one year. And I thought for sure that damn thing would be around here somewhere, but I can't find it. All right, well I guess that was it, Bill. Did you want a risky business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, you're high pitching.
I like it. It's a good movie, but
Well, it's not going to break the bank. I mean, it's just one extra tape. All right, so you're up to 4 tapes. Oh, you wanted a Halloween, didn't you?
did I?
Did you? I think you were talking about. You forget what you want.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I don't know what to tell you then. All right. Well, there's a Halloween over there. Did you have Clash of the Titans? Oh, I wasn't going to
No.
give that one up. I actually like that cover.
Yeah,
Never
I'll
mind.
take that one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think that one's gone. I don't know what happened to it. Yeah. All right. So what do you got, Bill? You got anything new?
Gee, you gonna go to me?
Well, you're not ready?
Well, let's take a minute and ask the audience. Don't forget to hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed, because that's a big deal. We're a brand new channel and things are very small for us right now. So in order to grow, gotta hit the like button. Don't forget to do that. Right, Chris Roberts?
Yeah, we really need it, man. Like, it helps. Every little like and share and all that kind of stuff. Like, it helps the algorithm. We were going from, we're a very, it's a modest podcast. Let's be real about it. But even at our height, we were like 120, something like that on the other channel. So we definitely cut our numbers by going over here. But, we're trying something. What about this Yellow Submarine, Bill? Look at that. You ever watch this movie?
Not all the way through.
Yeah, I can't imagine. It was a previously viewed Blockbuster tape. It's a cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's pretty trippy.
Well, maybe this summer.
So I still have, like, if you guys haven't been around in the early days of this show, I got back into the world of VHS with this big hoard of 500 tapes that I got for free. And that's how we started doing the show, me processing all these tapes. And there was many that Chris Roberts and some of the audience said were trash and I should throw out, but I kept aside just because I got a feeling about them. And so I kept them aside. We still have to go through this little aside pile at some point and really take a
Right.
look, because
See,
my partner
I
here has seen
suspect.
some of them, and then
Yeah,
he's like, "Oh,
see,
don't those? That's great. Don't those are a good one." Well, you told me
right.
to throw it out, so
No, no, no,
well,
no, no.
we still have to get to that.
Hold on. Let's put it back into perspective. At the
Mhm.
time, you were only wanting to sell them. Yes.
Mm.
No. Yes. Don't change the story. So I was thinking, like, well, what's he really going to get for him? $3 Canadian? Come on, forget it.
I
Then
don't know about that story.
now
However,
we have it all somewhere
for this week, yeah, they're all of our
in the
past
archives.
episodes are on this channel. Well, most of them. I moved quite a few over, and then it got to be heavy lifting to move them all.
Well, and plus you got to be careful when you do a big dump like that. It really kills your algorithm, right?
You think so?
I think so. If you put too much at once, then people are just like, "Fuck, why are you clogging my feed?"
Oh, I could
Unfollow,
see that.
on
Yeah.
this, on that.
Yeah.
They don't want a bunch of stuff in. I would.
Anyways,
Anytime you start tweeting too much, I mute you for a week, and then
yeah, he does after 2 tweets.
I'm just like, dude, ease up.
This week I do have new stuff. I'm going to call this the Hodge lot, because all in this Lululemon bag here. Because me and Hodgie had a little bit of a date, Nintendo Hodge, who you know, and he brought me some tapes. And then when we were out, as Chris Roberts says, hunting, we found some more VHS tapes. So all this is the Hodge lot that he influenced or brought me. And I'll start with a couple of these things he came across, plastic tape covers, but these are like the old school ones at the rental store.
Yeah, those are good for protecting certain things.
Certain things, yeah. I mean, they, you know.
Well, like I have some that are protected around here.
So these aren't the new ones. You can buy new ones now.
You can get new ones. There's two ways to look at them. Those are authentic, and some are new, and you're looking for more cleaner. It just depends on your approach.
So if you want the classic look, you want those. Those are hard to find. So, yeah, I guess the ones I found at the thrift store are on top here first. I didn't show this before. Yeah, did I?
Oh.
Here, let me direct the show here myself.
Huh? What do you got there?
What do you got there? You got a box?
Yeah, I got the whole set.
This is a single for me.
Yeah, well, real collectors, you know. Which one you got?
Well, it says Trick or Treehouse. Doesn't have like a volume number on it.
No, but it'll say underneath it. Does it say Halloween? Does it say Springfield Murder Mysteries? Does it say Heaven or Hell?
Halloween.
No, flip it the other way. The spine. Underneath right there, buddy.
What? It says Halloween, Trick or Treehouse.
Yeah, Halloween, right. I just said there was 3 of them.
That's what I said. Halloween.
Okay, so you got the Halloween tape. There's 3 of them. See?
Okay.
Well, you got the Bart one, right? There's a Bart. I think there's a Bart, a Marge, and a Homer.
Right.
You got Bart.
Yes, I remember the Marge one.
And
yeah,
Marge, and then Homer.
Okay. So anyway, that's
really cool. I think it's cool, man.
Now this next one, Hodge pointed out, and I said, no, I'm not doing Hodge. I don't know if you watch my show, but I don't do box sets. I don't.
Those what you do want is box set. Those look fun on the shelf.
I said I like standalones because you get different images. There's my leaf sticker.
But you get both, Bill, and then those you can use as bookends.
True. I put this back on the shelf, and he actually really pressured me and made me go and get this. And
I have that same box set. It's in the other room though, but that's pretty cool, man.
But yeah.
Yours looks way nicer than mine, though.
Yeah,
Mine's seen some things.
And look at the how they're all uniform and you know, silvery.
We got a question for you. What is a hodgepodge of stuff?
That's when Hodge is part of the podge. You never heard of a hodgepodge?
Yeah, it's just old timey, like stuff that real old people say, Matt. It's like a collection of things, a variety, like a stew or something, right?
Okay. Now, some other action classics from when I was younger also happen to be there. Like I loved this movie, Iron
Oh,
Eagle.
Iron Eagle. Now, what did you think about their 17 sequels?
No, this is the
Yeah,
only
the
one.
first one was good. After that, it was like, okay, we've seen enough Iron Eagle.
Yeah, I don't. This isn't even the. Oh, maybe it was the fighter they were flying. Yeah, that's the Falcon, I think. Take. Remember the kid couldn't fly unless he had his Walkman going strapped to his knee. I love that gimmick.
I
As a
really don't
kid,
remember the movie that
as a
much,
kid,
but yeah,
he wasn't
I
even
just,
allowed to go flying, but he got into a jet and started flying.
I mean, it was definitely like a knockoff Top Gun, yeah.
More knockoff. Well, Top Gun /
And
Star
it,
Wars, because it's this kid whose father was the big fighter pilot, and he was a ace fighter pilot himself, just from.
I would even say just a smidge of Officer and a Gentleman.
Yeah. Oh, well,
You know
because
what
of
I'm talking about? Yeah,
Lewis.
well, because of because I mean, he got typecast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's basically the same role, right? Isn't he busting his balls the whole fucking time?
No, I don't. He's not as much of an asshole in this movie.
Oh,
More of
okay.
a mentor.
Well,
So
okay, then that's cool.
happy to have that.
Officer and the Gentleman's a real good movie, though.
Couldn't
If
go
you haven't
wrong with
watched that in
this.
a while, you got to go back. Oh, Delta Force. Oh yeah.
This action duo, Lee Marvin and Chuck Norris.
Oh boy, Lee, he's seen some things, huh? Look
Oh
at
my
him.
god.
He looks brutal.
He's the greatest.
Where'd my phone go?
Look at that action sequence right there on the cover.
Yeah, that's great.
And this is, there's the Talese sticker that is impossible to get off.
Yeah, hair dryer.
Got the guns there. This is Video Treasures. Hey, this is Video Treasures, but it's got a full tape on there.
Yeah, because you got the old switcheroo. Or maybe not. That's legit tape, though. Let me see that box again. Sometimes they went into business together. I bet you on that box it says media somewhere. Let's see. Video Treasures. Video Treasures. Maybe on the side? Let's see the side. Nope. Delta Force. I'm not seeing it. Maybe you got the old switcheroo. You did.
Yeah.
You got the good tape and the bootleg cover. That's the better way to go, though. If you had to have one of them be the crappy, you got the right one.
Yeah, that covers the tits. I mean, it's
yeah.
good.
You got the real tape and the bootleg cover, man. You got screwed on that one.
And I already had out in the garage on the shelves. You remember, I have Delta Force 3, so now I got one. Just need that 2 now.
I actually think I have an extra 2.
Heyo.
I'm serious.
I love finding the Charles Bronson stuff on VHS.
He's got a good question. I do too. That's a great one too. What's your favorite one out of the Death Wish, Bill?
It's the first one because it's most believable, I think.
Nah, you got to go 3. The Home
3
Alone.
is a disaster.
That was the best one, dude. All right, let me answer this question real quick. Video Treasures. It's not about being reprints. I mean, it's definitely 2nd edition, 3rd edition kind of thing. Sometimes they're an EP. Sometimes they're not. A lot of times they are, though, but it's just a lower quality. They just must have got the publishing rights later on and just threw out some credit. They probably were in places like Kmart or something, you know what I mean? In the discount bins. That one has that HGV. What's that? Is that a Canadian thing in the back?
Yeah, that's a Canadian distributor.
Yeah. I like that certified deal there, though. That's pretty cool. What does that say? Certified rated R or something?
Yeah. That's a Canadian.
Wow. You got the little flag in there and everything.
HGV on Bloor Street. No? What's it say? Something Street Pickering. So, yeah, Canadian. This is a Canadian pressing, the rare Canadian pressing. Not a lot of tape in there, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's not a great copy, but let's be honest. I mean, you're not going to get everything going to be perfect, and you got it cheap, so hold on to it. If you get a better copy, upgrade.
All right. Do I get more turns here?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I had some messages come in. I had to answer there, but I'm there with you, Bill.
Okay. Again, this is still from the thrift store. This isn't what Haji brought me. We were talking John Candy earlier.
Oh, yeah.
This one is a little bit more. You don't see this as often as
you don't?
Summer Rental, Armed and Dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Flaherty, his co-star. Yeah.
Now, is that a what's that? RCA Columbia? What's on the side there? Flip it around because it's got that border going on. Oh yeah. Oh, you got that stupid sticker. Yeah, I think that's like one of those RCA deals. That's a good deal. Yeah, right there you go. Columbia House. There you go. Columbia Home Video. Yeah, that they did that, and sometimes you would get the different colors like that, which is really cool. But that was kind of like their thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That little border. See, this is kind of. Let me show you something real quick, Bill. Not to steal your spotlight here.
That's okay.
But this is kind of a hard to find 2-pack. You stick your nose up at the sets, but you flip it on one side it's Ghostbusters, and you flip it on the other side it's Ghostbusters 2, and they're both kind of like in this 2-pack deal here.
Yeah.
Are you even looking, Bill?
Yes,
I don't feel like you're looking, Bill.
I'm out of focus, so rather than fix my focus, I just went
all right. Okay, go ahead. You're back.
Oh,
here, we'll go ahead. I just want to show you something, Bill. I like that tape. That's cool. That came from. This was that you mail away deal. You get 20 tapes for $1, and then.
I'm not sure. Maybe because
I think so.
It's Columbia Pictures movie, though.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure because that maybe I could be wrong.
TriStar here.
Yeah, but where's the barcode?
It's right here.
Yeah, maybe this one has one too, though. I don't know. I really feel like this is what you used to order out of the paper, but I could be wrong on that. I'll double check.
Barcode there.
I'll fact check it. But see, okay. Like I got the Christine. See, look at this one. Look at that. Yeah. Now, tell me that ain't a border. Huh? Look at this one, Bill. Here, get rid of you for real quick. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're gonna get you out of there. Here, look at that one. Now, tell me that's not a beauty.
Okay. And you think that's Columbia Mail Away, Columbia House? I
feel like it, but I could be wrong. That might just be
Columbia TriStar does that.
Yeah, they might, but it says home video, but of course they were all home video. I don't know. There's some reason I feel like you mailed away for these.
I got Chris Roberts on a VHS fact.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I do feel like this was something you used to order out of the paper. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep looking. Oh, my chair's squeaking. Get some oil on that. Whoa.
If you guys haven't seen this movie, I do recommend it. And a lot of people haven't seen it. And like the names attached to it, Brian Glazer, Harold Ramis.
What did they add an extra letter onto color? Oh, is there an extra letter?
Well, the proper way to spell color has a U in it.
No, only savages spell it like that. That's ridiculous. Yeah. So finally, Duke, he was our lucky winner. He got the code in before that dastardly Bill did, who was trying to rip him off. Look at that. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, I'll flop you back around. There you go.
I was glad Duke got in there.
Yeah, I'm so glad you got to see it, Duke. And, I can't believe it took you all these years to see it because that's such a classic movie. But I would have probably, I don't know if I would have disowned you, Duke, but you would have dropped down just a little bit if you didn't like the movie. You would have had to drop down just a little bit. I mean, don't you agree with that, Bill?
Well, yeah, but Duke's, gone off the rails a few times in the past. So.
Yeah, but Planes, Trains, Automobiles, you have to, just a smidge, not a lot. You're way up here, so it would have still been way up here. But you just went down just a little bit if you didn't like it. But he loved it, so now you're even higher than you were.
Yeah,
such a great movie. I'm glad you got to watch it. Such a good family movie too. We rewatched it.
That code was given away on this show, so if you watch this show, you can get movie code.
Unboxing. I unboxed the The Steelbook live.
Don't forget, we even gave away the entire Lord of the Rings series in 4K on this show.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty
Chris
cool.
Roberts said that was a big deal.
Yeah,
big deal.
Big.
Okay, I'll finish off my turn with what I thought would have been a huge tape to find, like a Chris Roberts goes right up on Instagram kind of tape. You ready?
What do you got? I'm ready.
You ready for this?
I'm ready. Ready. Go for it.
Richard Pryor in a war movie. Do you know this one? And I'm going to show you how it's sealed already.
Oh, it's sealed. Oh, they cut it from the top. Oh, I hate when they do that. You telling me it's not? It's open though, right?
No, it's sealed. Sealed.
Oh, so it's really still sealed.
The Black Brigade or Black Brigade with Richard Pryor. And even though he's making a funny face there, this is not a comedy.
It's a serious movie?
It's a serious movie. Yeah.
He plays a straight role.
Yeah.
Wow.
A searing spectacle of explosive World War II action.
So I don't understand why Duke hates Somewhere in Time so much. I mean, I was listening to his argument. It wasn't great. But
made me not want to watch it.
Well, he doesn't know what he's talking about, Bill. I'm sending.
I don't want to watch a big romance love song for across time.
It's like an hour and a half. What else you got going on? Be real. Come on.
Somewhere in Time.
You're a deciding factor here.
Well,
whether I'm right or he's even more wrong than he was already.
Watch that. From the way Duke described it, it's a friggin' love story for 2.5 hours.
Well, no shit. You don't watch love stories, Bill? You're just blood and guts and that's it? You don't watch any romantic movies?
There has to be more spectacle to it than just...
There is. The time travel. That's the spectacle. There's a fist fight or two in the movie, too.
We're talking about an extremely rare movie here that you're taking away.
Is it that rare, though? Is it rare because it's sealed? Or is it rare because you just never see Black Brigade?
I've never seen it, never heard of it. It's from 1969. It's not rated, and it's sealed.
That really feels like something that was a nothing movie, and once Richard Pryor became a thing, then they look, Richard Pryor, I bet you he's in it for like 4 minutes. What do you want to bet?
You're probably right. No,
I bet you that's not a Richard Pryor movie at all.
I looked it up, and it is not a big deal, but
yeah,
it commands a little bit of value, but not crazy.
I think it's cool, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, are you going to open it and watch it, or are you going to try to flip it? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm going to sit on it for a little while. It is made in Canada. I can't really make
that really drops the value to. I mean, your Canadian NES games, I'm down with, but not your tapes.
But at least I got something here that Chris Roberts hasn't seen before.
So. I haven't. That's really cool, man. I think I heard of that movie before, but I didn't know anything about it because I wasn't too surprised when you showed it. But I've never seen it, and I didn't remember if it was a joke. I mean, it looks like a joke with it. That's what's so deceptive. Imagine you think you're going to get a comedy, so you pick up that and you go home, and it's a war movie.
Oh, you know who else is in it?
Who?
Billy D. Williams.
I don't know, man. What did Billy ever do besides the malt liquor commercials and Star Wars? Did he do stuff before that? I mean, yes, I get that, but I mean, what else was he known for?
They saw this and said, "We got to get him for Star Wars." This is pre-Star Wars.
Well, it was pre-Colt 45 too.
So yeah, it's like those. If you're on Amazon Prime, their video channel, you'll notice a ton of Jackie Chan movies. Jackie Chan starring in this movie, Jackie Chan. And you watch the movie and you don't blink because you're going to miss Jackie Chan. It's true. True story. Action
Jackson's not Billy D. Williams. That's Apollo Creed.
Okay, if Chris Roberts is going to keep playing on his phone, I'll keep going.
That's not. I was putting the stickers back in the bag. That was Apollo Creed in Action Jackson, or was he just in the movie? He's not the main. He's not Action Jackson.
Yeah,
that's Apollo Creed. Yeah, that's Apollo.
Yeah, Bandy's trying to trick.
You know, I'm gonna because Curtis isn't here, so I'm gonna steal one of his stories. You ready for an Apollo Creed story that'll just crush your soul?
Yeah.
Okay, so Curtis is oh shit, I don't even know if I could tell this story. It's not Curtis. It's not Curtis.
Where's Curtis?
Hold on, let me see if I can. Hold on. Filibuster.
Okay, I'm going to show you another good sealed one. Oh wait, this isn't sealed, but I thought it was sealed because it's just the bottom is cut out. But check this out, Rambo, First Blood Part 2.
Yeah, I like that. That's a cool cover too.
Look at that big $888 on there.
Yo.
Hey Curtis.
Hey.
Hey, you're live, so everybody can hear you. Hey.
Awesome.
Hey, can I tell your Apollo Creed story?
Oh man, are you on right now? How long are you guys gonna be going? Can I get on?
Yeah, can you have to tell the story though, or can you tell the story?
Yeah, I can tell you, of course.
Okay, cool. All right, come on whenever you're ready. We're on.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
All right. We'll just let him tell it because it is his story.
Oh,
but it's a great Apollo Creed story, and it will ruin Apollo. Well, not really. He's human, but it'll definitely take him down a notch. Like
all right,
like Duke
Dude,
with
put me on for a minute.
Time.
This is shocking.
Okay, what do you got?
This is shocking. So we got the Rambo tape here. I open it up.
Oh no.
I haven't opened it yet.
Oh no, it's a home deal. Now don't fret. Let me see the side though. What's that?
That's totally Rambo.
Yeah, but you know what happens? Turn it over. Someone could have just put their own home labels on that. That happens at times.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because
sometimes people because they've fallen off, so they put their own home labels on. That's possible.
It is a JVC tape, though.
Yeah, but JVC does a lot of stuff. All the tapes do regular tapes. You know what I mean? They all don't just have the generic VHS. Some will say Scotch. Some will say, JVC. Some will say Sony. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find an example here, and of course, everyone I pulled out is blank. But
I can see something underneath this.
It could be the writing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. Don't worry about it.
All right. You can take me off big.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let me show you something cool. Man, maybe Curtis going to be on shit. That's all right.
Told you to invite him. How come
I did? Oh, maybe I did. You want me to show you the text messages? He said, "Oh, are you guys on?" He didn't say, "Oh, I didn't know you wanted me on the show." That's not what he said. All right, we got to do the thing. How do we? You're supposed to be sharing this stuff, Bill. Share. Invite. There we go. Clipboard.
Okay, well, for the people who are just listening, they don't know what Duke's talking about. Chris Roberts and Duke do a podcast called the Retro Nonsense Podcast.
Yeah, we do.
Listen. And the last episode, they talked about 80s. Was it just 80s movies involved?
It was just kind of time travel in general. Well, it had no specific era. It was just kind of like our experience with time travel, movies, and a little bit of TV.
So check that out. Oh, Chris Roberts put the invite right in the chat. That means anyone can call in.
Well, it doesn't mean we have to answer.
If you're feeling the need, you can come in. This is your big chance.
Right. Also, I wanted to say, I did mention it on Twitter, but I forgot the Thundercats. They had an episode about time travel. It wasn't really time traveling, but it was the Cave of Time, where Tigra walked in, and the further he got in, he started getting older. And he had to get out before he became like nothing because he was completely aging. And then, I think Chitara ran in and ran back out with them or something like that. Yeah, it was kind of time travel vibe to it. Anyway, that was a good one. What about you? You got a time travel thing that didn't make the show, Bill?
Yeah, I told you guys, you definitely have to check out Dark on Netflix, the German TV series.
I'm going to. I told you I was going to watch it initially and had those English overdubs. I forgot about you could do the switcheroo on it.
Use subtitles on that one.
Right, and I will. Yeah, I like subtitles.
And I can't say anything about. I can't even confirm it's about time because I don't want to get into it.
Well, don't get into it. But you said to check it out, so we'll check it out.
But I tell you, that is a show where I laid in bed afterwards thinking about how all the shit.
Right.
It does this and not does that. You just think about it, trying to figure out what you just watched, and you don't get a lot of shows that can compel you that much. Does Curtis know to check this chat, or are you sending it to him personally?
I can't cross the streams, man. We went through this the last time. Remember, I was trying to send an invite and I ended up logging out of my Instagram or some shit. Hold on, I can. Actually, I could do it into the thing. I got it. Never mind. You go ahead. You
What
go
do you
ahead. Tell some more time travel stuff. You got something else?
Well, of course, the lads did talk about the TV show Voyagers from back in the day.
That's great.
The TV series that would lasted one season because unfortunately, the lead actor, there was an on-set accident with a firearm. That was with a blank though,
right?
Not a real bullet, and so the show didn't continue. But man, I love that show, and you guys were right drawing the similarities between that and Quantum Leap. Actually,
yeah, it does feel like they kind of said, you know what, let's make it a more adult version of it.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what the production company was on Voyagers. I don't remember.
It could have been the same one, and maybe they were just like, you know what, we didn't get our money's worth, we didn't get to finish it.
Yeah.
But I think Voyagers was an excellent show, and it was a great family show because my parents enjoyed it and I enjoyed it, so it really worked on both levels.
Well, let's see, I was saying I actually saw it as a kid, whereas Chris Roberts came upon it on a DVD. And
no,
what do they call the Mandela effect? He put himself in the thing.
I mean, listen, I know you're much, much older than me, but they did show it on TV when I was alive, and I watched it. So just saying.
Yeah, those like single or 2-season shows back in the 80s and whatever were sort of like Hardcastle and McCormick. I think we were talking about too how great that show was.
Now you want to know some weird Mandela effect shit, right? I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind because it sucks because it didn't play the whole thing. I won't be able to show it on here, but I'll share it to you. So when you think of the Hardcastle McCormick, the theme song, what's in your head? Well, you don't have to sing it, but you have to remember a little bit of it.
No, I don't.
Don't you remember it was like Drive and something about the machine and the tigers are green or something? I don't know, something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
All I remember is the car,
saying Drive and dun, 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 Drive, and they say that a bunch of times, right? Okay, does that sound familiar to you?
Something about Drive sounds familiar.
Right. That must have been the second season that used that theme song because I found a first season intro. It didn't make it it just started a little bit of it and then it stopped. And it had this lame ass song, dude, that I've never even heard of. I don't remember it at all. And we watched that show from the first episode. Like it was on some night. It must have came on after like Magnum or something, like some sort of lead in that my dad was already watching. And we watched it. Watched every episode of that show.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't recall what the name of the thing was in Voyagers that they used to control
the Omni.
Time. So yes, what was the name of the car in Hardcastle and McCormick?
It was a Coyote. In your face, buddy.
Damn it.
Exactly. I was just having a moment. I told you. I couldn't believe I couldn't remember the Omni, but yeah, I was a fan. I watched these things.
Matt Houston. That's another. I love that show, detective show. He was like some kind of millionaire who does detective work for fun.
I actually think I have a promo for that.
That'd be cool.
You're gonna love some of these. Some of these aren't gonna go well for my algorithm, but I don't care. I've been like, I'm still gonna put these weird oddball things. Like there's this other detective show that was on NBC, and they're like comparing themselves to the A-Team. They're like, we're kind of like, sort of like the A-Team. And it was like this horrible show I never even heard of. And I looked it up and it actually lasted like 2 seasons. And I was like, wow, I've never even heard of this crap. Well, but they were, I'll have to, I can't even remember. I couldn't even like retain how crappy it was, but it was like this group of guys like solving crimes. Yeah. What about the Simon and Simon, right?
Love Simon and Simon.
Yeah, I have some.
Except when they got too dramatic. A couple episodes, they'd do Vietnam flashbacks and get all dramatic.
Yeah, that was the bald brother, right?
The bald brother.
He was the Vietnam.
Gerald Ramey?
Yeah, right? But he became Major Dad or something, or the General or something. Wasn't he Major Dad?
So much. Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey.
Oh, I made it.
Thanks for
Okay.
coming.
So
How's it going?
just right out the gates, get right into the story.
All right.
We got people waiting.
What have you said so far?
Well, Matt thought that Lando Calrissian was Action Jackson, and I had to say no. That was Apollo Creed who was Action Jackson, and so then I said, you know what? I actually have a great Apollo Creed story. It's not mine; it's Curtis's. Then I stopped myself thinking maybe I shouldn't tell the story. Bill said, "Why don't you call him?" So here you are.
Yes.
Actually, I said you were supposed to invite him on tonight's show.
I did invite
Chris
you,
Roberts
did I
said,
not?
I didn't want to invite him.
Son of don't.
What time did you guys start? It says you've been going for an hour already. Didn't you start at 7?
No, but we always bring the guests in the second hour. That's our thing. So
Oh, I gotcha.
we do. That's our thing, right, Bill? Back me up here, buddy.
Well, I'm glad to be here. Everybody wants to hear a Carl Weathers story.
We do.
Okay, so
hold on, wait a minute. No. Here we go. There you go.
So some of you might not know that I work in casting commercials, and some of these casting studios, it's like a big room that's got a bunch of little rooms in it, right? And each room is casting a different project at any given time. And so one day I was working at one of these casting studios, and I noticed that a couple rooms down from us was Carl Weathers. And I was like, what is Carl Weathers doing here? And I'm like, oh, he's casting something. I forget, whatever it was. And he I don't know if he was a producer on it or what, but for whatever reason, he was there. And where I was outside of our room, which was near the bathrooms, right? And these bathrooms were the worst designed bathrooms in the history of bathrooms. They were kind of right next to this waiting room, and you could, when you were in the restroom, you thought everyone could hear everything. It was one of those. No buffer. Very, right? Very thin doors, right? It was scary. I hated going to that restroom. And luckily there was a staff restroom in the back that, you could go to if you were working there. But I don't think Carl Weathers knew about that bathroom.
Well, and you didn't tell Mr. Weathers either.
No, on this particular day. No. So I'm sitting there and I'm kind of doing my work, whatever. And I see him walk by, right? And he walks by and he does one of these like,
I'm Carl Weathers.
Like, I'm Carl Weathers. And I was like, you're Carl Weathers. You're freaking Apollo Creed. Action Jackson.
Yeah.
So
Predator.
he goes to the bathroom, right? And to his credit, stealthy bathroom guy. 1, 2, I don't know. I have my suspicions.
Right.
Very stealthy. Didn't hear a thing. Very good. It's amazing he died in Predator, is all I'm saying.
Right.
But maybe 10, 15 minutes go by. Carl comes out. This time, not looking so twinkle in his eye as when he went in. And he walks down, and there was like a reception desk that was nearby me. And he kind of like goes over there, and he avoids eye contact with me the whole time. And he gets to the reception desk, and the woman that's working there, he's like, quietly, excuse me. I think someone plugged the, I went in there. Can't seem to get it to flush. Thought you just might want to know so you can take care of that. and then I'll go to the bathroom.
Right. I haven't gone yet.
I'm paraphrasing, but that was the gist of it, right? And I'm sitting here listening to the whole thing, right? And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Weathers. We'll get that taken care of right away." And he's like, "Thank you, yes, that'd be great." And he starts making his way back to his room that he was casting out of. And this time, now it's one of these like, and that look said to me, "This doesn't leave this room."
Right.
Like,
Well,
I'm Carl Weathers. All right.
Yeah.
You never speak of this again.
Oh man.
And I haven't until this day. Well, I told Chris about it.
Yeah. Well,
But I think he might have
four
laid
people in
an
the chat.
Apollo Creed size beating down on that.
Yeah. And now you know why Rocky didn't win the first fight.
Exactly.
What do you guys cater those rooms with?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. I don't know.
Didn't you tell
lots
me
of cheese.
that?
No, not lots of cheese. Whatever
But
makes you
but-
go. Fiber.
Didn't you tell me that you had forehand knowledge of this faulty toilet? So you could have saved Apollo. You could have threw the towel in.
Well, it
Oh.
was it was known to be a weak toilet.
Right.
You know, like I had
Like in
worked
fairness, you didn't know he was gonna go poop, but
I didn't know he was gonna go
he could have
blow
just
an
went in there to
Action
wash
Jackson.
his hands.
You know,
Right. He could have just went and washed his hands. But
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a weak. It was known to be a weak toilet because I had seen many
Yeah.
people. I worked outside of that area many a times, and I had seen many a people encounter similar issues.
yeah, that's great, man. That's
That
great.
is my one and
That's an
only
exclusive. Hit the
interaction
hit the
with
subscribe
Carl
button
Weathers
for
ever.
that one. You're never gonna hear that story on any other podcast.
That's
right
true.
here.
That's
Hit
true.
the subscribe.
So,
Ring that bell.
There you go. I'm sorry, Carl. If this ever gets out,
Everybody
I'd be
grew-
proud of it. I'd be proud of it.
dude. You don't hear any stories about Stallone blowing up a toilet with his
Yeah.
weak poops.
I'm pretty sure Chris
You know what I mean?
blew up my toilet last time he stayed over. I think
You
Layla,
sure of that?
I think Layla mentioned it. Yeah.
Did she?
And you do not have a weak toilet, from what I've heard.
Oh no, we got like the Power Flusher 5000.
I don't know
It's
about
top of
that.
the line.
Impressive, Chris.
Well,
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll
So,
see.
That was a nice little detour. You guys been talking about VHS?
Yeah, you got some? You gonna show some?
Dude, I've been waiting to get on this show. It's
Oh,
about
well.
time you do it on a Wednesday night.
I maneuvered it to Wednesday just for this reason.
This is the guy who can't stay up past his bedtime. So
Who,
we've
Bill?
been doing. Yes, he's like, oh, it's 7:02. I gotta get to sleep.
I am dying today. Today was a rough day.
Well,
Well, you're looking good, Bill. You're looking snazzier than usual. You
yeah,
got
it's
the hair
like I
pulled back.
just got back from a date.
There you go.
Yeah.
No. I did have a massage today, though. It was quite lovely.
Massage.
Yeah.
I like where you put the emphasis. A massage. I think we all need more massages. Do you get a lot of massages, Chris?
No,
No.
no.
When's the last massage you had?
I mean, actually paid for one?
Yeah.
Never.
What?
No.
Chris?
I've gotten them from like girlfriends, but I've never.
No, that
gotten,
doesn't
like,
count.
the-
That doesn't
well, it counts because like,
Next
Does not
time
count.
you come to visit me, we're gonna
Uh-huh.
go. get
emphasis on the.
Emphasis
Double.
on the massage.
Oh, okay.
Couples massage.
We're
We
gonna get
can.
a couples massage.
They do that. They put you in a
Look
room
each other in
together
the eyes while we're getting
where you
massaged.
put your face. They cut it out. It looks like a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Layla and I have done that before. Oh, yeah.
we'll have to video that. Okay, I've never have. So there you go. Bucket list, I guess.
It's gonna happen. And Bill, the invitation extends to you as well if you're ever in the
Maybe
LA
three-way.
area.
Yeah.
He ever comes to the States.
I'm going to be in that bed behind Curtis at some point. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
It's
It's waiting for
bring-
you, Bill.
Yeah, bring some pillows. That's all I can say.
Mhm.
Bring your own pillows. eh?
Right. Even Curtis will tell you that.
Oh, you got to bring the pillows we have. Terrible, worst pillows
Yeah.
you've ever slept on. In fact, I took a pillow off this bed and swapped it with one of mine because our friends gave us like these supposed to be like nice Tempur-Pedic pillows, and it was like killing me. So I swapped it. So that's on this bed now. So
Right.
it's terrible.
I noticed it was some weird stuff like that, body foam pillow or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
who paid for
worst.
this?
Hipster pillows.
Worst
Yeah.
pillow ever. All right. I've been here like 10 minutes now. Should I show some VHS?
Yeah, let's do it.
So I have gotten bit by the bug hard,
Uh-huh.
as we say. But I've been bit. I don't know. Maybe you're like this, Chris. I only want to. I'm very narrow focused on what I want to collect. Are you like that, Chris? Or you kind of get? You strike me as someone who kind of gets everything. But
Well, I listen. I have what I like, but I buy in bulk. So
Yeah.
sometimes I'll get stuff that I necessarily didn't want, and then fall in love with it later, or I'll just put it into the get rid of later pile. I do have a pile in the garage that's growing.
If you had like one genre,
well, horror is the main
would it be
genre.
horror?
Yeah, horror, and then I do like 80s wrestling tapes, but I don't come across them very often. But I'm also into a lot of the kind of the romantic comedies from the 80s, you know,
Okay.
like
So pretty much
Things,
everything.
like
just have everything. You could have just said everything.
well, no, that's 3 specific things. I used to like the action, but those are just they're hard to watch.
That's Bandy's. That's Bandy's.
I know.
Thing,
I have the gold, like the upper echelon, you know,
Yeah.
the Rambo, the Bloodsport, the stuff like that, but I can't get into the next tiers. I do like the ninjas though. Ninjas is another one. So yeah, I have more than one. Sorry, Curtis.
That's okay.
You're right. There is
Bill?
multiple, but I am there. Bill doesn't collect anything. He didn't know what he was doing.
Again, like nostalgia items for me, but those like the action movies I showed already, like Charles Bronson and Chuck
Yeah, those are
Norris
good. I
stuff.
do have that collection.
I
That's
love
good.
seeing that stuff on VHS. It's pretty cool.
You ever watch the Death Wish, Curtis?
You know, I've never seen a single Death Wish movie.
Okay, just start with Death Wish 3.
No.
Yes.
No.
Just go
That's
straight
too insane.
Go
No one
straight
should
to Home
start.
Alone.
I don't know, guys.
Home Alone ripped off their whole thing from.
I heard you're supposed to start with the Bruce Willis one.
Is
that
okay?
not-
What do you got, Curtis? We're gonna cut you off.
So I would say what I was getting at, my genre of focus is nostalgia based, and it's 90s cartoons that I grew up with. I am
It's a very cool one to go for too.
big on my 90s cartoons, and maybe not necessarily cartoons, but 90s shows in general, you know. And I would lump in, when I say not cartoons, like Power Rangers, you know, Are You Afraid of the Dark, stuff of that ilk.
Barney.
Not Barney. Although Barney's great. What do you got against Barney? Don't knock
I
Barney.
don't. Those are some pricey tapes, so
Yeah.
you shouldn't be passing on them.
So a while ago, I've been hitting up Instagram like crazy. You know, I don't know if I should like reveal this secret, but here's the trick. You type in hashtag VHS for sale. I'm addicted to it. I check it like every 20 minutes, I feel like.
Oh man, Layla's never gonna let me back over.
Oh, I found this. Most of this is from one lot. Some of this is from other stuff, but most of this is from one lot. This guy's like, do you want any? He had like one tape I wanted, and he's like, do you want anything else? And I said, well, show me all the cartoon stuff you got. And then I was like, I'll take it all. So most of that's from that. Let's get into this. Darkwing Duck.
You
like
don't see
Darkwing
those
Duck?
very often.
No, don't see it.
This was the one. You know how like they show you the preview of the other tapes on the tape. This was the one I always wanted as a kid. I had one of the other ones, but this is the one I really wanted. So this was
That's cool, dude. Childhood complete.
Childhood complete. Bam. I'm gonna try and speed through these. And one Darkwing Duck isn't good enough.
No.
You gotta have both.
Now, are they numbered? Do they have any sort of volumes, or it's just random episodes?
It's just random episodes. I believe there's 4 volumes.
Okay.
I believe there's 4. Now, this one is a little bit of a bummer. I got this with you, Chris. That Frankenstein's.
Right.
The bummer about this is I watched it and there's like kind of like a hum the whole tape on it.
That's
like
a drag.
It's one of those things. Yeah, whatever. I have all of these on. Well, A, these are all on Disney Plus.
Sure.
B, I have them on DVD already.
So it's kind of more for the aesthetic.
But we're here for the tapes, baby. We're here for the tapes.
That's
Sticking
true.
with the Disney theme. Got Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
That one's a good one. I see that one. I have that one. I see that around from time to time. That's
I've
a good
never
one.
seen that one.
You got Danger Rangers.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about Crime Busters?
Oh, I like that.
I used to like Chip and Dale. That show.
It was a great show.
You know what I love too? Just like, come on, when you stack these,
They
I gotta
look
get a
great.
shelf. Oh, that just
We were
told you
talking
right on the
Simon
top.
and Simon before, and that's like Simon and Simon animated.
Yeah.
now
Well,
here's
you know
one.
the thing is they took Indiana Jones. One looks like Indiana Jones, and one looks like Magnum PI.
That's correct. Yeah.
You never knew that, Bill?
They're Simon and Simon.
No, that's Indiana Jones, and that's Magnum PI.
That's Simon and Simon.
I mean, go ahead, Bill.
And their
this
little
was-
lady
this was a
mouse
good
friend
one.
was pretty nice too.
Yeah.
If anybody out there is fans of Chippendales, I watched this one recently. This is a great one to get. Look for this one.
Are those on Disney Plus too?
They are, yes. Yeah. Got some Tailspin, True Blue. Now,
I
Tailspin.
I like that one too.
Tailspin collectors out there, you'll notice there is a one here.
See, I have some Tailspin tapes that have the numbers on the side. That's why I was wondering about that.
So I have that one and Crackpots, or Jackpots and Crackpots.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a couple of those. I don't know how many Tailspin there are. And I just this week, I'm so bummed that none of them are here. I got 3 different shipments coming in.
You got your tracking numbers? Are you
I got my tracking numbers. Well, one got sent out yesterday, one got sent out today, and then one got sent out a few days ago. Should be here soon.
Well, good DuckTales. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. These ones don't have numbers, but I love the DuckTales one. So Space Invaders. So these are both like 2 space themed episodes. I like this. They do this with the DuckTales. They're like themed. Check out this one, Duck to the Future.
I love that. Yep.
And then Raiders of the Lost Harp.
Yeah, that's another good one I like. Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. I think that that covers it for Disney. Why don't we move on to Nickelodeon, shall we? Picked this one up recently with Chris. This is Rugrats, Tales from the Crib, Volume 1.
That's cool.
Just
I can't say I ever really watched that, but I understand the appeal.
Now this is cool. So it's got this Inside Out boy. These were little shorts that they played in between episodes and during commercials and stuff. Seeing those, like the little interstitial stuff. Oh man, that just like hits me hard in the nostalgia, you know. This was one that I picked up. This is a strange one. I think I showed this on the collectors.
Yeah, I think so. That's weird though.
It's like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 style compilation where Ren and Stimpy are watching clips from.
And they're goofing. Are they goofing on it or
no? They kind of like intro and outro each clip.
Oh, okay.
Like now we're gonna or how does Ren sound? He's like, all right, now we're going to watch Doug. Oh, okay, Ren. That was Stimpy. Okay,
Yeah.
Terrible.
Wonderful.
Speaking of Ren and Stimpy, got their stinkiest stories. This one's seen some better days, but again, this has.
Sometimes you just got to get them. Yeah, sometimes you just got to get them, man.
It's just it adds character. I love it. This is lived a life. I'm happy to see that.
Yep.
This is lived a happy VHS life.
That's good. You're not some sort of snob.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, puppy. Is that it for Nickelodeon? I'm always looking for more Nickelodeon tapes because those seem to be the hardest ones to find.
Well, they also have the colored ones, that are orange and like orange and blue, and yeah, those are. And you know why they get harder is because a lot of bootleggers they'll repurpose those tapes to make other kind of tapes. I know I showed this on the collectors as well, but I just get the Friends variety pack. You can see it used to be a New Kids on the Block tape. What a trip.
That's hilarious.
They repurposed it. Dude, that's actually cool, man. That might kick it up value or something. That's actually really cool, dude.
Well, it's the Dub House probably screwed up
cool,
on their run.
Say that again?
The Dub House probably screwed up on their run. They were supposed to be dubbing, those labels were supposed to go on that, and they
right.
Got the wrong labels on here.
But either way, though, that's like imagine getting a Mario Brothers and you peel it up a little bit, and there's a complete an Excite bike underneath it or something. That'd be awesome. All right, now we're kind of getting into just a little bit of everything here, so I'm gonna blow through these. Powerpuff Girls. Dream Scheme. You guys like?
Never seen an episode.
Really? That was one of my children's era. They watched it.
Oh, this is so good. Yeah, this is a good one. This was like getting into being a teenager now, so it's toward the tail end of my cartoon watching. Oh, you guys ever seen this show, Cow and Chicken? Sort of.
No.
This one is a brilliant show. Love this one. And what's cool about this one? So it's a Cartoon Network show.
Yeah.
This has one of those sides where you can
connect them together.
Connect them all, and they're each like
Yep.
a different one, like Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Would love to have the full set of this.
Yeah.
Really cool.
You might have to just cut to the chase, man. And just buy the no, he's not. He could be. You never know. I might have banged Curtis's mom.
Oh, dude. Chris could be my grandpa. There we go. South Park.
Yeah.
Now, these ones, you know what's great about these? And I don't know if these are on the DVDs or what. It may be they're probably on the DVDs, but maybe not. It comes with an exclusive introduction by Trey Parker and Matt Stone. And they didn't just make it some lame introduction. They really made it something special. If you bought this tape, like, you got a funny little moment. They're always like sitting by a fireplace or in a hot tub or something. And it's so funny and silly. Like, there's one when they're sitting by the fireplace, they have this dog, and it'll keep cutting away. And every time it cuts back, it's like a different dog. It'll be like a little dog and a big dog. And they never mention it. They never,
right. Just like if you paid attention, you get it. If you don't.
And then they're like, one of them, they're in a hot tub, and the whole time there's like this Asian dude in the hot tub with them, and they never talk to him, never acknowledge him. It's just like this Asian dude that's kind of like sitting there listening to him talk. Hilarious. Really funny. And I have volume 2. So I have volume 2 and 6 of South Park. And these are great. These are early episodes. And yeah. I kind of forgot how good some of those early episodes were. They're fun.
I recorded a couple of like marathons, and I have them on an old South Park tape. And it's been a while since I put it on, but a while back when I did, I was like, oh shit, man, some of those were good.
Right.
I mean, the new ones are like really epic, and they're more pop culture based, whereas the older ones were more about their storylines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was more. Yeah.
It was more about the show. Now it's more about taking something from the headlines and working an episode around it.
Right.
Not that it's bad. It's just different.
So here's Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's good.
Missed the top.
Yeah, a little convertible action.
Yeah. And this one is cool, but a little bit of a bummer. So did you know this existed? So the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Karate Club, level 1. And check this out.
Oh, dude, that's so cool. What's the bummer part? Is it not the right tape?
It is not the right tape, but it is still a Power Rangers tape. And coincidentally, it's the first tape. So this is number 2. This is number 1. So I would love to complete, this, but there's no way I'm getting rid of this, because this.
No, dude. Not only that, you might actually find that tape later on, and that box not being that good of condition.
Right.
That's pretty good. Frankenstein.
So, Ninja Turtles.
Got that Burger King action.
Come on, look at that. So you can get these at Burger King. It's just one episode. Just one episode, 25 minutes. But don't you miss that when they had promotions like that?
Yeah, I found that commercial recently, the Burger King Ninja Turtle commercial.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah,
is that on Planet?
It's on
of the
Tapes?
Planet.
Yeah, it's on that. I think I even put it
TikTok?
on my Instagram too. But yeah, check it out.
Here's another good one. This is a great one. So this is the first 2 episodes of the show.
Good night, Duke. Thanks for stopping in, bud.
Thanks.
Sorry for boring you with all my cartoons you're unfamiliar with, Duke. Heroes in a Shell. First 2 episodes, phenomenal, great. Here's one everyone will know.
Yeah, that's cool.
The Super Mario Brothers Super Show
by Deke.
Mario meets Koopzilla by Deke. So this is just a single episode one.
Did you ever watch The Littles, Bill?
It doesn't sound familiar.
Really? I was surprised Duke didn't know about it either. That was such a cool cartoon. That was the only big Deke show I would remember. They would put that Deke at the end.
Batman Beyond. You guys ever watch this?
I love that show. Oh yeah. That was a great continuation of the animated series.
It was. Yeah.
It
had
was
the same
good.
voices, right?
Yeah, and it had the same Batman. The first Batman, he was older.
He was old,
it was great. Yeah, that was awesome. It was a great series.
I didn't watch it as much, but I did watch a little bit of it.
It's worth going through all of them if you get a chance.
we're getting down to the nitty gritty. So we're getting down. I saved my favorites for last.
All right. Well, I'm glad someone's with me. Right on, Matt. It was a great show. Go ahead.
So I'm going to do a slight detour. We're going to show some clammies right now.
Okay.
So we got the Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah.
The Black Diamond,
Oh,
which
yeah,
everyone
rich.
says that's
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
rich. I'm rich, baby. I got the Black Diamond.
You did it.
I did it.
You finally made it.
Power Rangers Turbo
That's a good
movie.
one.
I think this was the last. This is when I got out of Power Rangers. Like,
Yeah, that was still a good one though. That was their second big movie.
yeah, I think I saw this
the
one, but I
third
think
one
this
was
was when I
like-
was. Yeah.
Dino or something was the next one. I forget. But
Here's a cool one. X-Men Evolution. That's another
Ooh.
Batman Beyond type show.
Type X-Men show. I never got into that version of it, but
Yeah, I don't
looked cool.
recognize that one.
Yeah, I
That
never
was a
watched
good one.
it.
You guys got to love this one, right?
Oh, that's a great one.
Mask of the Phantasm.
Mm-hmm.
This was like actually in theaters. I love it. Mark
Yep.
Hamill is the Joker, best Joker ever.
Mm-hmm.
Can't deny it.
I saw this in theaters. I remember that. Okay, now we're down to my favorites. First up, Biker Mice from Mars. So this was the historic first 3 episodes because, man, we all know
They had
the
9.
fame and fortune that Biker Mice from Mars went on to. Can't go wrong with this one. Little
Yeah.
X-Men.
Now
So-
we're talking.
There's so many different X-Men tapes. Like this is just like Wolverine episodes, right? So they must have done like one for each hero.
And then you got some that look like this comic style here.
So those are the ones that are actually for the show.
Right.
Like that. Yeah. See, you got a number 1 on there. This is
Right.
like a part of a set where I think like there would be a Cyclops one, a Storm one, you know, like all the Rogue, Gambit, whatever. And they kind of have episodes because this is 2 Wolverine episodes that are unconnected, you know, aside from they focus on Wolverine.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
That's a good one.
This
Yeah.
that's the money. I would love. This is another set I'd love to get because
I have to admit though, I like the ones without Robin more. But there's probably some in there that I'm forgetting particular episodes. You know what I mean? Like, because originally it was just Batman, and then they
did Batman.
They added in Robin,
but see, so I don't know if you can see. Yeah, so they got other ones. They got Poison Ivy, the Penguin, Robin, the Riddler, Two-Face, the Joker.
Yeah.
So each one kind of says that, you know.
right.
But this is like this is the Batman one.
That's a great. Do you have HBO Max?
I do.
Yeah, because they're all on there.
They are.
It's really nice to go through them.
I just passed on a Two-Face one, and I'm having that regret.
I tell you, stop doing that.
You're right. You're right, Chris. You're right. I'm a big stupid idiot. What am I doing with my life?
What are you doing with your life, man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the only sealed one I have, and I'm debating. You know, I hate keeping stuff sealed, but I've not cracked the seal on it yet.
Oh, hard
That's,
cash, yeah.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
So let's see the seal.
Yeah.
Sealed.
You've talked a lot of trash about people who keep stuff sealed.
Well, I might unseal it on the collectors. You know.
Oh,
see.
there you go. Nice. Nice promotion.
You gotta do an
for the
exclusive
collector.
somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. And then one of the jewels in my collection. Tales from
Yeah,
the
that's
Crypt
probably
Keeper.
the one I'm the most salty about. That's pretty cool, dude.
And there may be another one coming my way very soon. So, if you're unfamiliar with this show, it was just like an animated version of Tales from the Crypt. It had the
It
intro
was
and
wild that they did that because, like, I have a RoboCop cartoon, which is just like that was a rated hard R movie, and then there was Toxic Avengers.
Yeah, I mean, all
Toxic
those rated R
Crusaders.
movies
It's
back
so
then
crazy,
had toys
dude.
and stuff. Like, you know, like why is there Terminator toys? What
Right.
kid is going to watch Terminator?
Well,
It's rated R. My absolute favorite cartoon of all time. Bill, you probably have never even heard of it.
I've heard of it. I've never seen an episode.
Oh, so good. Chris
That
loves
was
it.
Mighty Mouse for a second.
No, Mighty Max. So this, funny story, this is mine from childhood. I got this when the video game came out. We bought it for Sega Genesis, and I still have the game. And this, when you bought the game, I think it was at a EB Games or GameStop or whatever, you got a free tape with it. And that is this right here.
Nice.
That's dope.
Proud to still have that, but the absolute jewel of my collection, and is actually kind of rare, turns out, is Mighty Max the Skullmaster trilogy. So this is 3 episodes of season 1 of Mighty Max in a clamshell. It's the first episode, the middle episode, and then the last episode of season 1. They all kind of tie together. They're like one big long story. So they put it together in a feature-length adventure.
So they made it into kind of like a cohesive movie kind of thing?
Correct. And this is mine also from when I was a kid.
Wow.
I've
That's
had this.
That's pretty good, because those things are hard to keep together.
Yeah.
They always get beat up and cracked.
Yeah, the clamshell, this one's like in pretty good condition, I gotta say. Like I was such a Mighty Max fan. This is takes me back.
Yeah.
And that's all I have for my cartoon collection right now. Soon to be more.
There you go. We lost Bill.
No, I'm trying to look at what the Littles is. This the Littles?
I
The
don't
books?
know. No, well, it doesn't matter. Listen, I'll give you the gist of it. I think they were like mice or something, but they look like humanoid people, and they took like household items, and yes, that's it right there. And they made stuff out of it. Like they would make a car out of a pencil and some rubber
that sounds
band,
familiar.
and the Dinky Little had a fucking airplane made out of a toilet paper deal. Or something.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was a cool little show. It was a good Deke production. Also,
Deke.
I think Spectre Gadget was Deke too, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Which is something I'm sending to Curtis if Chris mules it.
Bum, ba-bum, ba-bum.
But the cartoon?
Bum, ba-bum, bum, bum.
By the way, Curtis, would you like Chris to mule this to you as well?
Oh, you know what's funny? That's one of the tapes that's coming my way that I already got this week.
Which one? The Bart? The one that had Bart on it?
It's that one, yeah.
Well, they got a set, right?
Here we go.
There's a
Show
set.
his big Deke.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was the whole set, because I got an. I should have checked that. It might have just been a tape.
Well,
I'll find out when it comes.
Get the whole set. All right, let me go through a couple things, Bill. All right, my uncle gave me a big pile of. Well, I don't know if he gave them to me, but I'm going to go through his NASCAR tape collection because I'm going to mine it for commercials. But when I was going through it, I found this. This was the last one I needed for the trilogy. I think there was only 3. You ever get into the Porky's movies?
If you're a Canadian, you are into the Porky's movies because
yeah, I did. I didn't have this one. I have 1 and 2. My 2 I need to upgrade though because it's one of these selections. I have the legit one for part 1. It's out of reach, but
that's
1 and 3 are
Canadian.
the actual good movies, I think.
I remember as a kid liking them all, but I know what you're saying. But it was wild. I was like, I watched these with my parents, man. You know what I mean? Like, awkward, dude. Really awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this one recently too. It's not in the best condition, but I mean the tape is fine. It's kind of hard to find. It's about a $20 tape. You guys like the UHF?
Oh yeah, that's a great
What's
one.
not to like?
But some dick wrote his name on it, and it's just not going to come off. Yeah. But I don't care. I was happy to pick it up. I got it for like $4. So
I've never seen that cover for it. That's an interesting cover. I always see the one that's like his face,
Yeah.
with like the goggles.
I don't know which one's newer or older, but this was a former rental, and I tried to rub that off, and then it just started rubbing off Hartman's. So I thought, just leave it alone. I was gonna try
Minnesota.
Yeah, I like the fact that it came from all the way over there. And then another thing that was in my uncle, that wasn't the UHS. Wasn't in my uncle's, but this was too. He had a variety of cleaners, But this one made me happy. It's an official Blockbuster one. So it's
Nice.
cool. Yeah.
Could you? How would you get that? Would you have to buy that from Blockbuster?
Yep.
They didn't rent. They didn't rent head cleaners.
No, Blockbuster is not going to do any of that. They had you could get the liquid or the dry. He apparently he was a dry man because there was a few different dry ones in his tapes, and this is one I'm just going to go ahead and yoink. He'll never know. He doesn't care. And then I'll save like the big one for last here, but I was telling you about this last week. Did I lose you, Bill? You still here?
I'm here.
Okay. So there's another thing I kind of like to collect. I don't want like a ton of them, but if I find them from different local places, I'll pick them up. But these, so you know how some, like I showed earlier, they do the cut box. So they like cut your box and you end up, shit, I don't know where I put it now. But you know, they'll cut the box and stuff it in a clamshell, kind of like that one I gave you, Curtis. You know, the block. Right. Well, there was another thing that they would do sometimes. They would take the tape or the box and they would put that on the shelf. So you grab the box and you brought it over to them. Yeah, like that.
Example.
So there was another way they do it. They would instead of cutting the box, they would sometimes like laminate it or whatever, and they would stick it on the shelf. And you would go up and you would take that and you would go give it to them and they would give you something like this in return. So this would be their store thing. So this was from Videola.
Nice.
And this is a local deal here. I never went to it, but you know, it has all the ephemera. It tells what actually this wasn't local. This is from an 805 area code, but I do have a good local one. But so it's kind of cool. I think this is more towards Bandy's area, maybe. Aren't you in the 805, Bandy?
That's a cool font on there.
Yeah, I really like it. I just, there's just something about this. I mean, Hook, it's whatever. Like, I don't really care for the movie's fine, but it's not really about that. But this one really warms my heart. Now, I remember I went to a yard sale, right? And this was sitting on the table. So it is Bandy's area. So I pick up this tape and I'm like, how much for this? And it's in a rental clamshell. And the only reason I want it is because it's kind of neat. I don't really care about the movie. I have it already. And then the guy's like, I don't know, $20. I'm like, fucking $20. And this was like these old senior citizens. Like, I just want to get rid of all this crap. They were in a rich neighborhood. And this isn't even yours, asshole. You stole it from the movie store, probably. I was like, $20. I was like, well, fuck it. I put it back. And his wife comes up. She says, just give me a quarter. I'm like, oh, okay. So I gave her a quarter. And it's the Predator. But I just love this. Like, it has all the things. Back by 2 p.m. And it's got the address. And please rewind $1. They're really letting you know you better rewind it or they're going to charge you. And late charges. It's got all the shit, handwritten Predator on the side. It's got the other deal on right there,
That's great.
And on the tape, it's got like the classic, bee kind. It doesn't have the bee. Those are cool too, but that's another one with the happy face. It's got their little, their little deal. I hate it when they put it on the spine like that because then I can't get a good picture of it. Or like not the spine, but like the bend. I'd rather it be flat on one way or the other, but still cool nonetheless. And it's a really cool tape. And then it even has like, if you're an idiot, it shows you how to insert it. Like this is how you put it in, stupid. Like there's only like a couple of ways to do it. If you can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. How do you do it? But yeah, so I just love this thing. I would not have paid $20 for it, but the quarter was. I was thinking like $1. I was gonna give the man $1. I was thinking like $2 would have been kind of like it'd have been like I would have paid him though. But
to be fair, Chris, though, that is one of those cases. It looked like the one where the 2 holes were on the flat part, not the inside, right?
Mm-hmm. Listen,
yes.
No
see, I hate cases that were like that.
I got what you're saying. Like you're not putting it on this side, you're putting it on this. I feel you, Curtis, but again. You could figure it out, right?
Oh, it's easy to figure
Yeah.
out, but I'm
No,
just
but
saying I hated those cases when I was a kid.
Oh, I do. I get it. I
Because
don't
they
totally
always
agree.
it was hard to it felt like it was gonna fall out, and you know
Yeah.
how like when you'd get loose
This
cases.
case is better, but it's the same. This was a very common style case, though. Is what I'm saying.
I hate
Like
that
this
one.
was kind of one of those things.
Not
Now
me.
there's the clear
No.
ones. I think are reversed.
We had the primo cases,
Right.
you know.
Well, I think these are just a particular style, and
Those are
probably from that
Fresno
era. I
cases,
think
Those are
Fincher.
Fresno
this one-
cases.
This one's from the coast, so
Oh,
this is from
Videola, which by the way is the center part of a videotape. You got the video and then you got the videolas.
Yeah. Good. Very good. That's why we
man.
brought you on. No, but this is really cool, man. I'm really happy with that one. So I'm not going to go for tons of them, but if I find like some cool ones like that, I'll definitely pick it up. But this is like this would be like the creme de la creme, right? Isn't that what you always say?
Creme de la creme. The
There you
cream of the crop.
Right. This is going to rise to the top. Now, in itself, it's just okay, but collector wise, this is a very hard to find, very sought after tape. Worth about $200. I didn't pay that, but I didn't get it for free either. Like I definitely paid up. But another collector, I guess he was like thinning out. So Christmas time, people need to do that kind of thing. But this is the video horror workout. So I believe this chick right here was actually in Night of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead. I mean, I think so. But anyways, it doesn't matter. She's getting to top billing. And if you look closer, like they're working out and, they look like zombies or horror victims. And it's just basically a workout tape. But
yeah,
it's got this horror thing to it and it's super collectible. Every horror collector wants to have it. And then you got the crossover because it's a workout tape. So you got people who just want workout tapes. It was actually a rental from Big Ten Rentals or Big Ten Video. So that's kind of cool too, I guess. See, this is what I like when it's nice and flat like that. And it came from Sacramento, so that's not too far. I've actually been to that place. It's not a rental store no more. It's something else. But right on El Camino Avenue, there's a video game store up the street from it. So I probably drove right by it. But yeah, pretty cool. I like it.
And geez, you've been talking about that tape for a long time, so it's pretty cool how you're finally debuting
it just kind of fell in my lap. The guy, he put it up for sale, but he did one of those, DM me. So like, all right, well, how much do you want? And he initially said like $200, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I appreciate it. Well, actually, he didn't say that. He said, what did he say? I think, well, yeah, maybe he did. I don't know. Whatever he said, I just remember thinking, like, I looked it up and I was like, it's actually a little cheaper than it normally goes for, but I'm not going to pay that. Then he hit me up later and he's like, hey, man, I'll do like 130 or 140 or something like that. And I was just like, you know what? I just made a sale. So perfect timing. Okay. So, I get a little bit of equity, get something I wanted. And yes, it's a lot to pay for tape, but it's what collectors do, Bill.
I'm happy for you, man. Like I said, you've been talking about it forever. Yeah. I know about that tape because you've talked about it so much.
Yeah, it's I mean, there's a couple other cool ones like the what are they, like a granny, workout grannies or something. That's another one some people like to go for. It's not as expensive, but you don't find it very often. But
workout
yeah, something like that, or like
yeah,
yoga for grannies or something. I don't know. There's like these weird tapes, but
by the way, even though
like $100 tape,
200.
That one,
this one, yes.
Golly,
yeah, it's very rare, dude. The weird thing is and I even saw another collector. He finally just said fuck it and bought a bootleg version, and he's like, he was reminiscing on or lamenting on when he saw it for $20, and he's like, I'll never pay $20 for a tape. And I know he paid more than that for his bootleg copy. It was like, because they sell boots for like $25-$30, which I don't get, but.
By the way, I know Chris Roberts has shown the biggest tape, but stay tuned because I'm going to show you an even bigger tape when it comes back around. Just
well, size wise, maybe, but
it's going to be even better.
All right, well, it's back around.
That's
There
it.
you go.
You're done.
That's
Come on.
it. That's the coup de grace.
You got to let people know that perhaps a high quality transfer of that very workout tape might appear on this channel in the future.
Actually, it will as soon as that happens. I got a vacation coming up. Excuse me. I got a vacation coming up. We're going to figure out what the hell the problem is. My capture card or something wasn't connecting with something. I was not able to. Hey, good night, Matt. We're wrapping it up soon.
This is for you,
Night,
Bandy.
Bandy.
Don't leave yet. I got to show you tape. God damn it.
Anyway, we are going to do it soon. The point is I couldn't get it to work
Dropping
right.
like
so
flies now.
I don't know what to do. Well, that's where the replay comes in.
This
We're
is
good.
for Bandy. This is for Bandy. This
All right,
tape.
Bandy. Well, just hold on 1 second. Here you go. Don't kill our
Sealed.
algorithm.
Sealed tape. Chris Roberts ain't showing any of that. Sealed tape. And it doesn't get any better than this fellow right here.
Who's that? Shrek? Star Trek me?
Star Trek Memories by Bill
By
Shatner right
Wow.
there. Sealed.
Money.
He brought out the big guns.
That is,
Whew,
this is
about
probably
time.
the biggest tape of the episode tonight.
It might be.
Sealed, folks. Can you believe that? Bill Shatner's Memories.
That is pretty cool, though.
I did have a sealed. I showed a sealed Beavis and Butthead. I mean, I think.
Mm,
I bet this goes for more than that.
I have a sealed Jason X and a Jason Goes to Hell over there.
it's not beating this. Not
Well, I mean, you want to get down here, like
That is pretty cool, though. What year is that from, Bill?
let's see. Behind the scenes story, classic series, Live Long and Prospered.
yeah, this one's really hard to find too.
Jesus, I don't know. There's so many like little stickers that are blocking important info. Did you know there's one of these tapes he did with Leonard Nimoy where he famously broke wind on camera and the sound
With Leonard who?
Nimoy.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you said.
Was his fart wearing a toupee too?
God, I cannot find. There's no date listed on here.
Oh yeah, the H2O.
No, 1995. Says it, I think.
That makes sense. Yeah.
95. Oh, Bandy says Bandy pile. Matt Bandy, if you still need it, I will send you the No Surrender, No Retreat, and let me know if there's any other Jean-Claudes you need. That can go in the mule pile of Chris Roberts.
Yeah.
But I don't know about that.
I got screwed on that pile one time when fucking I got the Cartridge Club box, whatever the hell that was. That was some bullshit.
That's how much respect you got from the Cartridge Club.
Shit, that was garbage, man. That shit cost me like $60 to ship out. I'm gonna get your ass, Curtis. You wait.
It's not about the money, Chris. It's about
That's
the
right.
memories.
Yeah, but you know what? The funny thing was I never got no memory back. It's not like someone said, "Hey, I got this great box." No one ever said shit.
What are you talking about? We got a memory we're talking about right now.
Well, it's a
We're talking about the story of it.
Yeah. Well,
By the way, an update for you guys who tuned in earlier, the Rambo 2, I actually put it in here. That was actually had a handwritten tape inside. That's totally a dub, what we're looking at. That's totally a dub.
Fuck. That sucks.
And I also previewed this Iron Eagle tape. And I just threw it in right at where it is on the tape, thinking it's in the middle of the movie. This is at the end of the movie. Look how much waste is on here.
What's all that?
But that's good though. At least it's not an EP.
I don't know. It could be an EP in disguise.
You know,
Chris,
Chris,
likely. Yes.
he gave me Princess Bride, and at the end of it, there's like a stand-up comedy bit. That Princess Bride tape is solid gold, by the way. That has some great trailers and like a stand-up bit at the very end, like after the credits.
I gave it to you. Was that the one? Are you
Yeah.
saying that? Oh, yeah.
You gave
okay.
it to me. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
It was a good one.
It's good.
But I wonder if like that. I don't know why Iron Eagle would have anything at the end. But
Yes, there might
you
be
know,
a documentary or some shit.
there
on
could
there.
be like the hidden track. You know.
Well, they did. That was kind of a thing. They started throwing in stuff like that on VHS when they were trying to enhance them and add extra little things. So
Mhm.
it could very well have something on there. I don't know about hidden tracks, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that was definitely a big thing in the CD era to throw those hidden tracks on the CDs and even cassettes. There was a few cassettes that had hidden tracks. So.
Look at that. Bandy is a freaking master. What am I going for? What am I saying? Sorry. Mad Bandy rules. See, he just hooked me up with another Batman tape.
That's a good deal.
Right there. Live on the show, exclusive,
That's
baby.
This show does it.
You see my new sticker?
Smash that subscribe button. Oh, dude, that is so awesome.
It's small. I made it small because I wanted one to fit on the TV, and you can buy a sample, so you get like 10 for a couple of bucks or whatever. If you do they don't let you do it a lot, but yeah. So,
all right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. I got to wrap this show up.
It's me too. If I want to have dinner.
Thanks, Josh Creep, for dropping in at the end.
Yeah. Hey, go back and rewind, buddy.
Yeah.
Go back
rewind.
to the beginning.
Hit subscribe, hit the like. Thank you, Curtis, for coming in. Is this your first time on the new channel for the show?
Oh, on Midnight is Flashing.
Midnight is Flashing.
How lucky am I?
Yeah.
No, thanks for having me, guys. This was fun.
Dude, thanks for bringing the story, man. That was gold.
Check out that story.
I don't just go around telling everyone that story.
Well, the next time you come on, you're gonna have to tell another poop story. So.
Oh, I got plenty of those, and you know it.
I know you do.
Okay. VHS collection, where we go through our VHS collection on YouTube in a live chat. It's good to have you. Thanks for joining us. Look for us coming back soon on the channel. Don't forget to check out the rest of the stuff on there. We got some high quality transfers from VHS selections. More on the way.
Yeah, and if we can sneak this on, we will for sure.
That's going.
I think so. I mean, it can't be copyrighted at this point.
Who cares? Give me a break.
I know
that's happening. That's happening.
Yeah, for sure. We'll do it.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Still got to hit another button. 2 buttons.